You want to support Roland Martin Unfiltered? Be sure to join our Bring the Funk fan club. Every dollar that you give to us supports our daily digital show. There's only one daily digital show out here that keeps it black and keep it real as Roland Martin Unfiltered. Support the Roland Martin Unfiltered daily digital show by going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. Our goal is to get 20,000 of our fans contributing $50 each for the whole year. You can make this possible. Roland Martin Unfiltered. We want to be able to provide a platform for those folks. Yesterday, an announcement was made by comedian Torry, as well as publicist turned producer Darren Dickerson, that they have launched a virtual box office and digital distribution service for multicultural creators during this quarantine. Joe and Darren join us right now. Gentlemen, how y'all doing?
Great. How you doing, Roland?
All right, y'all. I need to hear Joe. Joe, you there?
Can you hear me?
There we go. Yeah, Joe, we got you. We got you, Joe. We got you. All right. So, how does this idea originate?
Well, hey, Darren, you want to start? I mean, you know me. Well, first of all, Roland, I'm always, trying to stay ahead of the game. I'm trying to always control my own destiny. I've always been trying to, make my own way and use, Black empowerment. I'm always somewhere in some city like you are, reaching out, not to the little man, but trying to connect the dots between, where I've come from and where I'm going. And now controlling, your own destiny, coming straight to direct to consumership is what I've been always trying to do, build my own lane. And now this is, joining forces with Darren Dickerson, who's been doing PR for over 20 years, plus, learning the business side, this new tech side, from blockchain all the way to cryptocurrency to right now direct to consumer, where we can bring you, not out of the trunk, but straight to you. Entertainment in so many different ways and fashions. And, Darren can tell you, his side of it. But me, 30 years in the game, bringing you, stuff that other people owned. But now, the intellectual property that I create or creators find, this is this time for them now to find out, how they can survive or become their own Disney, Netflix, or own creator or own producer that they can deal directly to consumers.
So it's called Black Prime? Is that what it is, Darren?
Yeah, it's BLK Prime is our partner. They've actually created a streaming portal with inside their streaming platform for pay-per-view or direct-to-consumer. Joe had an existing relationship with BLK Prime, and as you know, Roland and I have been working for quite a while to start helping content creators to own their content. I know it's great to have a distribution through a major studio or through a streaming portal, but the reality is that to be able to own the content for life and monetize it for life is something that we've never experienced. That most of the great projects and great films that were done, there are other powers that be that own them. And the money that it's making, you got Martin making new money every day. You got I Love Lucy making new money every day. But the people who created those pieces of content are not sharing in that revenue. So after years of launching, shows and launching movies, obviously, my girl, Tasha Witten-Griggs, got to shout out Tasha all the time because we've done a lot of great things together. I realized that in this digital era, there was a tremendous opportunity for me to use the skill sets I've developed and to team up with, content creators and people like Joe to develop a way for us to actually own this content and distribute it direct to consumer. So BLK has been amazing in helping us provide a platform for content creators to have like a box office experience. And then obviously COVID happened. This was something we were working on for quite a while prior to the quarantine. And then when this happened, it allowed us to kind of fast track it. And we put our first movie up on Monday. It's called Pawn Shop. And I'm pretty sure you guys have some links to it. And you can go see it at ppv.blkprime. So pay-per-view, but ppv.blkprime will take you directly to a very funny movie that stars Garrett Morris and Torry and Foolish and a lot of other really great comedians that are in the film.
So, if you go to my iPad, Henry, I have it up right now. So the way things work is that if you go to that particular, it's ppv.blkprime.com.
Yes.
And so what you do is you're able to, if you want to watch this movie, you actually click it, and then it's $3.99 to rent. So essentially, just like when you're watching your cable system, last night, my wife and I, we watched Bad Boys 3. And so this allows for you to be able to watch these pay-per-view. And so, Joe, who are you reaching out to when you say created it for multicultural creators with their content. Who you're hoping to reach? Is it movies? Is it what? Is it webisodes? Is it, what type of content?
Well, it's, all type of content that's not racist or derogatory or, not to say nothing against World Star, but not against where it's not showing the best part of humanity right about now. So if you have good creative content, because there's two platforms. There's also Viewer Prime, that is, sort of like a Instagram, YouTube, Netflix to the 12th power. You know what I'm saying? Where it's premium content that's on there that you can see, like, you can go there and you can see it's almost like what Quibi is trying to be right now, but Viewer Prime is already beaten through that. So some creative stuff can go on Viewer Prime. Stuff is made for BLK Prime. So you can see more features. You'll see animation projects. I mean, I've got 20 projects of my own that I'm either producing, I'm in, or that people would be taken to, film festivals right now. Getting ready for ABFF, getting ready to try to see if Netflix is going to see if they can have some type of screening. And right now, that's not happening. You know what I'm saying? All these massive theaters or gathering points where you're able to show off your stuff, to hopefully get it into a theater or get it in somewhere that's changing now. You know what I'm saying? So if I have the opportunity to bring your art to a platform, not next year, not 3 years from now. You know what I'm saying? No, I can bring it to you next month. If it's quality, it's up to date, if we can show it, if it's got, good awards for wherever it is, and have, that quality stuff that we're looking for, man, you could be in rotation in the next couple months. And, the revenue share is going to be shared with you, the artist. And that's the kind of platform we're building where from animation to shorts to whatever you have in, in entertainment, of course, comedy is my, is my stronghold. But acting and drama, I'm doing animation stuff, so everything right there is available, to do. Now, who am I reaching out to? People are already been, giving me stuff. I already have stuff that we're probably going to go to Netflix or Warner Brothers are dealing with, or we didn't get the right situation where we can not control our idea, but we can bring our ideas to life without them being watered down or often being, so they say, okay, well, we need to put this in, or we want that voice. That day of Hollywood is gone for me. You know what I'm saying? My art is my art. I've been doing what I've been doing for 30 years, been successful, and I don't need no validation. And that's what some people just need, a chance to show their art. And right here, you can see it, because so many communities from Peoria, Illinois, to Milwaukee, to, Arkansas, those big people, they don't get a chance to come out here and swim in the same bowl that I do in Hollywood. But if I know them by going through, different, tours or just throughout the different fraternities, people, the Divine Nine alone, there's so much content that I want to bring to life right there, and we'll talk about that later. But it's so much that's missing that we can show, really how go to college again, how to be advanced in this new wave, this new era, how Black people can learn about financial literacy and all those things that you can see powerful people doing in our communities that you don't see. I'm here to show you that.
Look, there are people, at the end of the day, what we're seeing, Darren, is that folks don't want to be beholden to the existing system where you go through all of this, you raise money, you shoot a movie, as Joe said, you take it to the film festival, you hope an urban movie channel or Netflix or Hulu or Amazon Prime actually see it, and then you end up selling your movie. But there are others who say, I want to be able to own, maintain, control the content. With this here, with this platform y'all are launching, creators will still be able to still own their content. This is simply an opportunity for them to be able to put the content out, and for them then to be able to drive people to be able to watch it, and then to get a part of the revenue share. Correct?
Correct.
That's
Correct.
exactly
Break it
right.
down.
The most
Darren, go ahead.
is that the most important thing is the ownership piece. I think that we have always looked for validation through these other portals and other platforms, not realizing that the long-term ownership, there's far more revenue to be generated if you keep control of the content. And right now, again, like you said, there are people who are raising money, they're festivaling these films, and the sad reality, Roland, is as a very small portion that actually make it to market. Now, some of these other portals that are out here have been coming along after the fact and scooping these projects up for pennies on the dollar, when in reality, the amount of money that they've been paying you to put your projects on another streaming portal, you could make that within the first year. or even shorter time period, depending on how much publicity and promotions you're able to put into it. And so that's where I realized where my value could really be leveraged with content creators. And so in addition to providing the streaming distribution portion, you know, what we're also providing is the publicity, marketing, and promotions, because we know that that's where a lot of projects lack. That, you know, the creatives, they're really good at putting together content and creating something that we know our communities will love. I mean, I think the movie we have up right now, Pawn Shop, is a great example. It's a film that we know speaks to the audiences that we target and that we know we will appreciate this film. We did a digital screening. We put the movie out on a digital platform for free for a couple of weeks just to allow people to give us the feedback, and the response was overwhelming. You know, 145,000 people tuned in to view this movie and left some of most comments from, we need more films like this. You know, how do we get to see more of this type of content? And it really validated what we were doing. And so now it allows the content creators to see the lion's share of the revenue. And so if you have content and you've been looking for a distribution portal and you didn't want to just give it to a streaming platform and you felt like, hey, I think this movie has a chance to really compete, here's the opportunity for you to take that movie direct to consumer. You know, it's almost like how Tyler Perry started his career when he started taking his plays, you know, on the road himself. You know, it's Eazy-E. You know, it's Master P. It's all those people who were willing to bet on themselves because they knew the audience they were trying to reach. We've just been very fortunate to find a platform and a partner that will allow us to help those people go to market with their content.
All right. How can folks reach y'all if they're interested in working with you?
Well, the name of our company is COD, stands for Content Ownership and Distribution, or Content on Demand. Darren, you want to lead them to the portal that tells us that, you know, besides all the other social program that we have from IG to everything else. Darren, take it away.
So you can email me, and I'm gonna keep it simple. It's D as in dog, S as in Sam, D as in dog, PR at me.com. So that's DSDPR at me.com. And obviously you can follow me on IG at Darren DPR.
All right.
DM me. I'm looking forward to it.
All right. Darren Dickerson, Joe Torry, certainly good luck with it. Glad to have you on the show. And it is all about being able to control our content and be able to own. Thanks a lot, gentlemen.
Hey, man, thank you, man.
We want your show.
2 films coming up. Who is Gatsby Randolph and Troubled Waters, starting, you know, the Harry Lennox.
Say it again, Joe. What are those 2 movies?
2 movies next coming up. What we're going to feature is Who is Gatsby Randolph, an amazing true story. And after that, we're going to Troubled Waters, starring Harry Lennox.
Okay. All right. We'll be looking for it.
No doubt.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Thanks a bunch. Y'all take care.
You too.
All right, bye-bye.
I want you to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Roland S. Martin. And don't forget to turn on your notifications.